transfer portal stuff is not just going on in the women's game right now, but it's going on in the men's game too. And it's going on in the men's game in a way that just, I honestly, there's some that are just absolutely freaking crazy. And there's one in particular that has me just completely out of my mind. I'm not going to do a ton of men's transfer portal stuff, but this particular one just blows me away because this is something I was talking about when Auburn made the Final Four and was playing Florida, and you had a team in Auburn that had a bunch of grown ass adults playing in the Final Four, led by um, Johnny Broom, but he was not the old man in the group. He was the actual senior in the group. There were others that were older than him, and again, he was the actual 5-year player who was 22 years old, and he did play 5 years, 2 years at Morehead State and 3 years at Auburn before being named National Player of the Year this past year and first team All American, the whole nine. But he had a teammate by the name of Chad Baker-Mazara. Chad Baker-Mazara is right now 25 years old. Okay, let's look at this for a second. He's 25. That means he will be 26 when he's playing next year because Chad Baker-Mazara has now put his name into the transfer portal. Now let's talk about how insane this is because he played 38 games last year. He scored 12.3 points, 3 rebounds, 2.5 assists. Pretty good player. He's old as fuck. Like, bluntly, he's old as fuck. Like, tell me how absurd it is to see a 26-year-old playing an 18-year-old. I mean, yes, if you're in the NBA, that means you're one of the best in the world. But when you're in college, or a 26-year-old versus a 19-year-old, like this is just not right. But Mazara went to Duquesne, San Diego State, and then in between that went to Northwest Florida for a year of JUCO, and then went to Auburn for 2 years. But he also had, between his high school senior year and his first year of college ball at Duquesne, he had a prep school year. This dude is 6 years removed from high school. 6. He's going to be 7 years removed from high school when he plays next year. And he has put his name in the portal. What makes this story crazier is that he has a contract. And we'll talk more about this as well in this video. Welcome back, everyone, to another edition of Full Court Press. Rudy's Rant. We give it facts over feelings. I'm your host, Rudy Rodriguez Showmont. Appreciate all y'all continue to support this channel. Leave a comment, like the video, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell. Let me know your thoughts. Comments are the lifeblood of these videos, so I appreciate y'all comments on these videos. Let me know what you think. He's 25. He is in a contract. This is according to Fox Sports. Auburn standout Chad Baker-Mazara entered the portal on Thursday. He had signed a contract with the Tigers that said he would owe back a percentage of the money given to him for a deal that included his return for the 25-26 season, which is next season, the last of his NCAA career. This is a kid who has already been to 3 different schools, actually 4, because he went to Duquesne, played at Duquesne, San Diego State, JUCO, Northwest Florida State College, and Auburn. He's in the 4 schools, not 3. This will be his 5th. That's ridiculous. Coming back to Auburn for a 3rd year and making 7 figures while cementing himself as a Tiger is great. Is certainly a nice route, but in this marketplace, dollar amounts are constantly rising. Baker-Mazara wants more money, but what about the contract? If Auburn fights him on it, is it really worth the potential harm the school could do to a player? Yes, it is. Sure as shit. Yes, it is. This is a problem. This is a problem. You sign a contract, you fulfill your contract. Or you pay the money back. That percentage you got to pay back, tough shit. You pay it back. You want to be an adult? Welcome to adulthood. The fact that this is even a question is crazy. Couldn't that hurt Auburn in recruiting? Why would it hurt? If you have signed a contract that says that you have to come back or you pay back money, you know what you signed. So don't sign a contract that says that. That's the solution. For anyone in the future, don't sign a contract that says that. Or maybe you just don't go to Auburn. Does it hurt recruiting? Not to me. Or is there something to be said about proving a point with a 25-year-old, getting him and his people to honor the contract? He's not a 19-year-old, bro. He's 25. He'll be 26 next season. So what the hell are we talking about? That said, he's a good player. He's a good player. And let's show you some video of him if you haven't seen him before. This is courtesy of College Basketball Scouting. Let me show you some video on him. He's number 10 in the jersey. Let's see right here. And he's number 10 with the hair up here, left-handed player. But yes, I do think that you have to set examples, make examples of these guys. He's tremendously athletic, strong defensive player. He's a good player, but again, he's a grown man playing kids. Shouldn't he be doing this? Shouldn't he dominate 18, 19, 20, 21-year-olds? Like outside of the players that are elite, outside of those guys, please tell me why you would not hold him to his contract. Please tell me. Why would you not hold him to that contract? You should hold him to that contract. He signed it. Look, talented player. Is he elite? No. The fact that he could command so much more money somewhere else, possibly, is utterly crazy to me. This is a comment of one particular coach saying, this is an absolute cesspool. It's birthed by the far too long original sin of NCAA greed. The adults in the room gave NIL with no guidelines, no guidance, no rules. Imagine the NBA with an annual unrestricted free agency and no salary cap. And now imagine asking a team full of players earning six figures to go to class. Obviously, they're not going to. They're not going to do it. But if this man signed a contract, and not to mention, this is the destruction of the mid-major. Understand that. This is the absolute destruction of mid-major programs. If you don't have the bread, you can develop a guy for a year or two, and he's going to be gone. He's going to get paid somewhere else. And the fact that there's a team that would offer this particular player, Chad Baker-Mazara, 7 figures for 12 points is fucking insane. It's fucking insane. He's a good player. He's a grown man. He's a grown man. I mean, I understand we've had NBA play, not NBA, college football players who were older. I know it. I know Chris Wenke. That was back in the day when that was just so rare because he played baseball and playing college football quarterback, and he hadn't played in years. I guess people thought about it at the time as a little different and not that big of a deal, but it was a humongous deal. It was a humongous deal having a guy who was a grown man playing quarterback for a bunch of 19 and 20-year-olds. And at one point, Chris Wenke was 26 years old when he was playing college football, which is crazy at the most important position. It's one thing to have a punter who's 26, a field goal kicker who's 26. And even, I mean, a scrub tight end like Miami had. Miami had Cam McCormick. Awful. Tons of injuries. not that good, not changing anything for the Hurricanes. But even then, it's too much. He played 9 years of college football, or was in college for 9 years. At what point do we say enough? And look, I get it. NIL's in existence. And I don't know where this guy's going to go. I don't even care. That wasn't the point of this video, actually. It wasn't like I'm trying to give you an idea of where he's going, because I don't give a shit where he goes. He's going to go to a major school. He's going to go to a major school. And end of the day, he's going to get paid by some schmuck major school who is part of this bigger problem. He's at Auburn. He signed a deal. And now someone's going to pay him more to allow him to just walk away from Auburn. And Bruce Pearl is by no means any type of angel in college sports. We all know his past history. But at the same time, we got to start teaching these young people, or nearly these adults, young adults, because that's what they are. They're adults. Start teaching them reality is you got to live up to your fucking contract. And if you don't, we're going to cash back in on you. Fuck recruiting. We're going to cash in on you. It's just that simple. And as you can see, he scores in transition a lot. He's a high scorer in transition. He's a good defensive player. He's long, 6'7", athletic. But he's a fucking grown man. Anyhow, you let me know your thoughts in the comments. What do you think about something like this? I'll link the video in the description for these highlights. But you let me know your thoughts. I'd love to hear what you have to say, because this is craziness. You got Uncle Drew. What was it? Uncle Drew, the movie with Kyrie Irving. You got Uncle Drew here going, transferring around. I mean, grown man Chad transfers again. Five schools in 6 years. 7 years out of high school. Get the fuck out of here. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Ring that bell. This is Full Court Press. Rudy's Rant. Facts or feelings. Come on now.